What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. We are back with some more draft lottery rebuilds, and the people have spoken. They voted for Paolo Banchero today, so today we're going to be doing a Paolo Banchero Oklahoma City Thunder rebuild today. Before we get into this video, guys, if you could drop a like, of course, subscribe if you're new around here, that would be greatly appreciated. One thing I will say before we get in this video, I saw a lot of people have a lot of different opinions about who's going to go number one, where everybody's going to go, where these bigs are going to land. I think that's the beautiful part about this draft this year is that there's a lot of people that think one way and there's some other people that think the other way. I mean, like, we really don't know what the order is going to be for sure. We just know that these three big men will probably go top three, and we don't know exactly which team will take who. So I think I can agree with a lot of people's opinions, whether you thought Chet would fall to number 2, and if you think the Magic will take Paolo number 1. I mean, I've seen people say that. I've seen people say no, they'll take Jabari. I've seen some people say they'll take Chet. Like I said, there's a lot of differing opinions out there, so I don't think anybody really has the wrong answer. But regardless, talking about the Thunder today, you have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, of course, who they got in the Paul George trade. A lot of draft picks, and they finally have a number 2 overall pick. Another guy they're going to be able to pair next to Shai. Josh Giddey ended up being really good. It made all-rookie second team, was disappointed, it seemed like, by that. He wanted to be all-rookie first team. But we're going to get into this rebuild. We're going to draft Paolo Banchero, and they also have another draft pick on top of that, of course, because of the Paul George trade. They got the Clippers pick as well. So, like usual, boys, I'm going to go ahead and fill out this coaching staff. I kind of hate this part. I don't even know if the Thunder's head coach is even on here. He probably isn't. So, probably going to be getting a different head coach, it seems like, because the real head coaches are never on here for some reason. Not sure why, but I'll be back when this is all done. So now that we have the coaching staff completely filled out, let's head to draft night. Of course, we have the number 2 overall pick, and I also have to make sure the Magic don't take Paolo Banchero, because obviously I don't want to keep doing, I want to do a Chet Holmgren Thunder rebuild. I just did that yesterday with the Magic, so I got to make sure that the Magic take Chet Holmgren or just don't take Paolo Banchero. If they take Paolo Banchero, I'll fix it. But we also have number 30 from the Miami Heat and another pick. So there's going to be the ability to get a lot of players here. We could also like package some picks and move up if we wanted to. I'm going to stay at number 12. I don't know if I could package 30 and 4 to move up to like, move like 4 or 5 spots. Not even really sure that'd be worth it. So, but if we look at the Thunder roster, is there really anybody I'm looking to trade? I know Derek Favors accepted his player option, which makes sense because not sure he would get 10 million on the open market. But I don't really know if there's anybody I'm, sitting here and being like, we need to trade him away. So I think we're good. I think we're fine. I'm going to keep this core that we kind of have, and we'll see what happens. So let's just jump into this draft. Let's do the Magic take. Hopefully it's not Paolo Banchero, because that's who I want to take, and of course it is. So why wouldn't it be? So I'm going to take Chet Holmgren at number 2, and I'll fix that after this draft. So Chet Holmgren I'll take here at number 2, and then let's go to the 12th overall pick. So number 12, let's see what we have. So we had AJ Griffin go number 3, which makes no sense, but Jabari went number 4 to the Kings. Jaden Ivey number 5 to the Pistons. Pacers take Jalen Duran. Benedict Mathurin, who I actually want in real life for the Portland Trailblazers if we don't move, at number 7. That would be awesome. Jaden Hardy, Keegan Murray falls all the way to 9, which I don't see that happening. So here we are at 12. Let's see what we want to take. So number 12, we have a big, and then we have Jeremy Sohan here. We have Ochai Agbaji. I kind of like that idea as well. Johnny Davis also makes a lot of sense next to Shai. So definitely some options here. So I think I'm going to go Johnny Davis here with this 12th overall pick. I'm going to draft Johnny Davis for this Thunder team. Then, of course, we still have 2 more picks to go. So we have Jeremy Sohan, who's still falling all the way. And Ochai Agbaji is here as well. Yeah, I think sign me up for that. I'm going to take Agbaji with my 30th overall pick. I don't imagine you would fall that far. And then you still have Jeremy Sohan. But I think I'm going to take a big and Mark Williams out of Duke, just because I know he's solid. So we're going to take him. And just like that, of course, going to fix the Paolo Banchero for Chet Holmgren thing. And then we'll sign all these guys. But I'm going to fix that real quick. Chet Holmgren for Paolo Banchero. Fix that real quickly. And then we'll continue on with the rebuild, of course. So now that Paolo Banchero is here on the Oklahoma City Thunder, I don't know if people envision Banchero being more of a power forward or a center. I mean, regardless, I think he'll be solid. So I'll leave him at center for now. And if it makes sense to play him at the 4, I will. But since we drafted Johnny Davis, I low-key want to play Josh Giddey at small forward for this roster since he's 6'8" and is definitely capable of doing that. So it'd be like a backcourt of Shai, Johnny Davis, and then you have Lou Dort, who I still want to get some minutes to as well. Plays bigger than what his actual height is, and of course Baisley and Pokusevski, and then you have, of course, Banchero now. So I mean, Pokusevski and Banchero could share the front court together, maybe. A lot of centers, of course. Derek Favors is somebody we don't envision being here long term. I'm sure there might be a contender that wouldn't mind a Derek Favors. Of course, like I said, he accepts that player option. I'm going to decline the team options. Kenrich Williams and Isaiah Roby are back. Derek Favors accepts that qualifying or that player option. Like I said, he actually accepted in real life as well. I don't think we have any important free agents to worry about either. You have Mike Muscala, who I'm not sweating over, but I do want to go ahead and trade Derek Favors if possible. I mean, I would just be fine with just getting a second round pick, to be honest with you. Just getting him out of here. I'm sure some contender could use a guy like him on an expiring contract. So if I can get like a second round pick for him, I'll take it. So like Charlotte Hornets, who are in need of a big man, I don't think Derek Favors would be worth a first by any means, so I'm not going to get a first round pick for Derek Favors. But if anybody's willing to just offer me a quick second round pick, I'm so okay with that. So I mean, I'm looking at the Hornets, and I'll just take that second round pick from the Hornets. They get Derek Favors as either a backup or a starting center, depending on who you ask. Probably a backup though, right? So Robinson, Earl, Mark Williams, Isaiah Roby. So a lot of guys in the front court as far as center is concerned. Baisley and Pokuševski, and then Lou Dort and Josh Giddey. And then you have Johnny Davis, Terrence Mann, and Ochai Agbaji now as well. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. So a lot of good players here. Honestly, I don't think I'm going to sign anybody in free agency. I kind of want to just keep rolling with the flow. We could, of course, go sign a free agent, but I'm just going to keep building through the draft like the Thunder have. And if there's ever opportunity to like strike for like a, player that's unhappy with the situation, like for instance, Donovan Mitchell, I'm sure the Thunder could technically strike on Donovan Mitchell right now, but I've done that in the past, so I'm not going to do that today. So we're really just relying on Paolo Banchero, Josh Giddey, and Shai. And then, of course, Johnny Davis being here now as well to become really good. And Ochai Agbaji also. I don't think he would fall to 30, but I'm happy to have him here. So let's see if we can load our draft class. And let's go look at the rotation here for this first season with Paolo and Shai. So I think this is going to be a lot of fun. And Josh Giddey, not to mention. So if we take a look at the roster as it sits, they want to start. So it's Shai, Johnny Davis, Josh Giddey, Darius Baisley, Paolo Banchero is at your center spot. Again, I'm not sure whether they would, more see him as a power forward or a center. I think either way, he's going to be fine. He's going to play some power forward minutes as well. Right now, we don't really have like a legitimate center. I mean, we could play Pokuševski and Robinson and Earl alongside him, but I don't mind Baisley. Then Lou Dort, Trey Mann, and then Jeremy Robinson, Earl, and Pokuševski. The bench and Agbaji not getting any minutes, and Isaiah Roby not getting any minutes, which does suck, but I might actually write a 10-minute rotation since we are a rebuilding roster. Get another guy some minutes, so Roby. Kind of want to give Agbaji those minutes, but I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and give Ochai those minutes, actually. So I'm going to give Ochai some minutes this year, then Pokuševski, and yeah, we're happy with that. So Shai and Paolo Banchero, and then I think I want to give a little bit more minutes to Josh Giddey, and then we're going to simulate this season, and we're going to see how it goes. Proficiency-wise, we were sitting at a 3-star, 7 seconds, and I think that's probably the best we can be. So we'll leave that the way it is. And then our shot tendencies, we got Shai up to a 91. Josh Giddey, I'm going to go ahead and move up to like a 75. And then Paolo Banchero, I know he's going to improve as the video goes along, but I'm going to go and just improve it to an 80 right now because I want him to become like really good next to Shai. And I'm going to have Lou Dort to like a 73 or something like that. So let's go ahead and simulate this season. Let's see how this Thunder team does in season number 1 and see if we can make the playoffs or we're still going to be a lottery-bound team. We'll see what happens. So at the end of the season, this is actually a step in the right direction as we are a play-in tournament team this year. Luka wins MVP. That's your usual thing we see. But Paolo Banchero gets that Rookie of the Year, averaging 15 and 10. Washington's your 6th man. Giannis Defensive Player. Then Deshaun Highland's Most Improved. Willie Green Coach of the Year. And Christian Bartlett is your executive. So here's your All-NBA first team. I don't imagine we get Shai representing here, but I feel like throughout the video he might once get here. Then Garland, I like getting All-NBA team a lot. I think that's really cool. And then all defensive. Johnny Davis made it, which is actually real cool. I'm curious to see what he averaged. And then Paulo makes All-Rookie first team. Did Johnny Davis make All-Rookie second team? He did not. How does he make All-Defensive team? But, oh, no, he did. Never mind. He was All-Rookie first team. That's a huge. That's great. Okay, let's go look at the player stats, and let's see what we get to play. So we get to play the Phoenix Suns in round 1. So if we look at the player stats, we had 23 from Shai, 15 from Paulo, 13 from Josh Giddey, and then 12 from Johnny Davis. So we definitely have a core going here that I really like. Johnny Davis, Giddey, Paulo, and Shai. Seems like the future here to me. So I really like that. And then Lou Dort, I mean, I do want to re-sign him. We'll see what we want to do with him going forward, but I don't know if we trade him away. We'll see. Baisley 10 and then Trey Mann, because I feel like there is a trade that I eventually do want to make with this Thunder roster, and then Ochai as well. I kind of want him to be part of this core as well. I do like him a lot, but let's go ahead and see if we can beat the Phoenix Suns, who probably have no business being in the play-in tournament, but here they are. Honestly, if we lose, I won't be that mad. And we won. Okay, so we have a chance to get in the playoffs, and we do not. That's fine with me. I'm fine with being in the lottery. The Portland Trail Blazers have the 8th overall pick, or not 8th overall pick. They're the 8th seed. What the hell am I talking about? Okay, the Portland Trail Blazers versus the Pelicans. I'm talking about draft before we even get there, but you got the Pelicans going on to beat the Raptors in 6 games. So the Pelicans, of course, overpowered. But let's get straight to the draft lottery. So I don't know how many picks we're going to have. Wow, look at this. We have apparently Miami's pick. We have Denver, LA. Okay, our own. And then we apparently have Washington's pick. I don't know how many of these picks are protected, but we'll take a real quick look. The 14th pick is going to go to the Suns. Okay, interesting. So I thought we were supposed to have that pick. I kind of want to watch this because we have so many damn draft picks. We might as well sit back and see. So the Clippers got the 13th overall pick via OKC. So, oh, I guess, was that like a pick swap thing? Maybe? I don't know. Might be a pick swap. Maybe that's what's going on right now. So that's probably what it is. We're going to have the Clippers pick, which is much higher then, right? So the Clippers get our pick at number 13 because there's a pick swap. Pacers get number 11. Knicks have moved into the top 4. Okay. Number 10. We're supposed to have this pick, right? And we do not. So, okay. That's fine, too. At number 9, this is where we're projected. Let's see if we get it. And we do get the 9th overall pick. I don't know where this is from. This is the Clippers pick. So, yeah, that was a pick swap. And we get the 9th overall pick while the Clippers get 13. Would be really nice to have both, but that's fine. Magic have number 7, or number 8, I should say. Via the Chicago Bulls. All right, let me skip the rest of this because I don't think we're going to have this. Yeah, I didn't think we had that Wizards pick anyway. So we have number 9. And then we also have, I feel like we should have another pick, the Detroit Pistons pick at number 29. And I think that's it. We don't have the Wizards pick this year. Okay. Now let's get to staff signing. So we got Damon Callaway, who actually obviously isn't the real head coach, but I could not find Mark here for some reason. So we'll just move on with it. So we have the 9th overall pick in this draft, which is nice. But I wouldn't mind, like, trading. So we have 922. And then I wouldn't mind making a trade this offseason. Now, I won't trade up in the draft like I did last time. But honestly, man, I am kind of intrigued by maybe finding, like, a really good power forward or center to put next to Paolo Banchero for this roster going forward. So if we take a real quick look, because I feel like we should get aggressive with making the play-in tournament, almost making the playoffs. Let's not why not put ourselves in, like, more of that contender status? We may not be contenders next year, but we can build towards that. So if there's anybody out there that's like really intriguing for us to go get, kind of fits the timeline of the roster as well, I won't hesitate. I might strike on it. So the Celtics, not really anybody. The Clippers don't really have anybody that young for their roster. The Grizzlies, I mean, Jaren Jackson would be cool, but I mean, John Collins is an idea. I feel like I do that a lot with the Thunder, though. John Collins would still be really cool, in my opinion, but Bam Adebayo, that would be fun. Washington, still an idea. Donovan Mitchell. The Kings rebuilding with De'Aaron Fox, so they still haven't gotten it together with De'Aaron Fox over there. So, it would be cool to put De'Aaron Fox and Shea together in the backcourt together. I feel like that could be a lot of fun. Quickly, Randall, I mean, Lakers don't have anything. The Magic, Jonathan Isaac would be cool, or even getting Markelle Fultz, but I don't think I want either of them either. So, there's definitely some options, though. Nuggets are selling. They have Michael Porter, which would be fun. The Pacers have Malcolm Brogdon, but I don't really want him. So honestly, and then the Raptors have like Siakam, Barnes, but they're not going to be available. So honestly, man, I am really looking. Devin Booker would be cool as well. But I honestly looking at the Kings right now, and with De'Aaron Fox being like somebody that's been there forever and they still haven't gotten it together, and maybe they're just tight. De'Aaron Fox is tired of not making the playoffs. Why not? Let's make a freaking move on that. Let's do it, baby. Let's go to the Kings and let's make a move for De'Aaron Fox. Him and Shea in the backcourt together would be super dynamic. And I don't think, and obviously we have the draft capital and assets to pull something like this off as well. So I'm going to try to make a trade happen. I don't know if that means trading Johnny Davis or not, which I would hate to do. But having Shea and then, of course, De'Aaron Fox in the backcourt together while Paolo Banchero is on his rookie contract. And then, of course, Josh Giddey on his rookie contract as well. Just sounds like something we should capitalize on. So let's get to it. So I'm going to have Johnny Davis as like the centerpiece of this trade. He actually did have a really solid rookie year for us and just made all defensive team and all rookie first team. So do I really want to trade Johnny Davis? Not necessarily. Maybe Johnny Davis is like my sixth man going forward. He is 6'5", Abaji 6'5". So maybe we throw Abaji in this trade instead. And then honestly, I do have more players I feel like I would want to throw in this trade, but we're going to just try like 9 and 29 in this draft and then a future first on top of that. So let's say this Wizards pick that didn't convey to us. And then let's go maybe our pick in the future as well. So all these picks and Ochai Abaji for De'Aaron Fox, they agree. So just like that, we get De'Aaron Fox to be our brand new backcourt mate with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, literally the same age. They're both going to be really dynamic together. I love it. I love it, honestly. So I'm going to move Shai to shooting guard since he's done it before with Chris Paul. So now you have De'Aaron Fox and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. We kept Johnny Davis on top of that. I might move Trey Mann to backup point guard, and he'll be our backup point guard while Johnny Davis is our backup shooting guard. I love it. I love it so much. And then Lou Dort, I'm gonna try to bring back. So yeah, this is awesome. So let's just go straight past the draft. We did have a couple second rounders, which I'm gonna go ahead and sign both of them. And then player options, we got everyone we want back, of course. So we'll go ahead and sign everybody back. Josh Giddey's back. Paolo Banchero. Like I said, with Paolo and Giddey being on the rookie contracts, I think it makes a lot of sense to make a striking win now move. Of course, signing Ja Morant would have been crazy too, but the Grizzlies aren't letting that happen. So I do want Lou Dort back though for this roster. I think he'd be a good either bench player or just keeping him around in general. Makes a lot of sense for me. So I don't want to renounce everybody necessarily. I don't think I'll bring back Kenrich Williams or Ty Jerome, but Bazley, Roby, I'm not sure about. So I don't want to just renounce Bazley outright. So we'll go ahead and sign Lou Dort and bring him back. And then if we look at the roster as constructed, it's De'Aaron Fox, it's Trey Mann, it's Shai, it's Johnny Davis. You have Josh Giddey, Lou Dort. You have Pokusevski and Jarrett Walker. And then you have Paolo Banchero and Jeremy Robinson-Earl. So honestly, kind of like it. Pokusevski being our starting power forward, totally not opposed to that. I'm actually not opposed to that at all. Giving him the opportunity next to Paolo, I think it could work. So we'll see, but I think it could work. So I really like it though. De'Aaron Fox addition makes a lot of sense to me. It's a win now move that I think helps us in the long run. So I guess I just renounced Darius Bazley on accident, which is fine, I guess, because I don't want to have to pay everybody, because we're going to have to pay Josh Giddey and Paolo eventually. So if he's back on his qualifying offer, which he's not. So we have Shai going up to an 82, Josh Giddey up to an 86, Paolo up to an 86, Fox going down. But Fox and Shai are literally on the same timeline. Then Giddey and Banchero are literally on the same timeline. So yeah, that's a big four that I like, if you ask me. And our bench is actually really good with Johnny Davis as well. So I'm glad we didn't get rid of Johnny Davis. Sucked to get rid of Abaji, but at the same time, I mean, we did get him at the 30th overall pick, and the Kings could use another guard with trading De'Aaron Fox. But I'm happy with that. So let's go take a look at our rotation. Now they have Fox and Shai in the backcourt together with Banchero and Giddey. I mean, man, this should be a really dynamic team this year. So if we take a look at a rotation, it's Fox and Shai in the backcourt together. Josh Giddey, Pokusevski at the 4. Banchero, Johnny Davis as your 6-man, Trey Mann, Robinson-Earl, and Lou Dort off the bench. And then Mark Williams, I could give some minutes to, but I'm fine leaving it the way it is. So we're a 4-star, 7-second system. We made the play-in tournament last year. This year, no doubt in my mind, we should definitely 100% be a playoff team and probably even be a contender, maybe, because this is a really good team. So at the end of the season, Trae Young wins MVP. Victor wins Rookie of the Year. 6-man goes to Ty Washington on the Sixers. Davis, defensive player. Pokusevski's your most improved player, starting at that power forward spot. I love to see that. And then Nate McMillan, Coach of the Year. Terrence Mills, your executive. So here's your all-NBA first team. I don't know if we'll have any Thunder players representing. It would be cool if we did, but I'm not counting on it. So no Thunder players, but yeah, none. So all defense first team. We did have Johnny Davis make it, but I'm assuming with him not starting. Oh, no, he still made it. So Johnny Davis, all defensive second team, which is really cool. And then all rookies. We didn't have anybody crazy. And then here's your all rookie second team. But we are the first team in the West. So I will tell you, like throughout the season, we were literally like the 8th seed. So I thought we were going to be like a play-in tournament team. But at the very end, we caught the first seed. So I'm assuming the standings are really close. Yeah. Look how close the standings are, man. That's insane. Like literally 4 wins is from like the first play-in tournament team. That's kind of crazy. But I'll take the first seed. So this is not going to be no easy, walk to the championship kind of thing. So this is going to be a tough playoffs. We have 21 from Shai, 20 from Paolo Banchero in his second year, 18 from De'Aaron Fox, 13 from Giddey, 12 from Johnny Davis, 12 from Pokusevski, 12 from Trey Mann off the bench. Robinson-Earl was 7, Lou Dort was 6 as well. So yeah, I mean, things are looking on the up and up. I'm really happy with how this roster did. I think Shai and Fox is a dynamic backcourt with Paolo as well and Giddey. Like I said, we kind of took advantage while they were on their rookie contracts to pay De'Aaron Fox and Shai their money right now. So I'm happy with that. So let's see if we can get a championship out of it. We're playing the Portland Trailblazers in round 1. Obviously, the last time the Thunder and the Blazers matched up in the playoffs, we know what Damian Lillard did. But today, it's a different day. We're probably going to beat them. I assume we will. I mean, they have Harrison Barnes, which, honestly, man, as a Blazers fan, I would love Harrison Barnes on the Blazers, but not sure that's even possible. Benedict Mathurin, Anthony Simons, your backcourt. They have Keon Johnson, but we should wipe the floor with these dudes. We should not lose to Portland, please. Okay, we beat them in 5. Let's go. So now we get to play the Grizzlies. But if we look at that closeout game, Shai had 40, and then Anthony Simons at 23, Nurkic with 26. Is that Josh Jackson? Had 16 in a playoff game. Now I get to play the Memphis Grizzlies, who have John Morant, Desmond Bane, Brooks, Jaren Jackson, and still have Steven Adams, Zaire Williams. So this isn't going to be no easy walk in the park matchup here. It's John Morant, but I do like my roster. So game 1, We are up 1-0, 129 and 110. Shea took care of business there. Game 2, we're up 2-0. So far, so good. Game 3, they win. Game 4, we lose. Can we win Game 5? No, we've allowed them to win 3 straight, man. How are you going to go up 2-0 and then blow this, man? Come on, we can't do that. I mean, honestly, this is only the second year of Paolo Banchero, and wow, it sucks, bro. We actually just won 2 in a row and then just allowed the Grizzlies to do that. They won 4 in a row on us, so we get eliminated in round 2. Really unfortunate stuff, but honestly, again, it's only Paulo's second season, so I'm not going to give up just yet. The Spurs going to win the championship. Our window of opportunity was there, man. I feel like it was there. Who did the Spurs even have? Zach LaVine. I feel like they get him a lot. I mean, a Murray-LaVine backcourt would be a lot of fun, but man, that sucks. All right, well, let's keep going. Draft lottery time. We might even have a lottery pick this offseason. I think we have a few actually. So you have Utah's. We have, wow, 4 picks projected to us. So we have number 9, number 10, number 12, and number 14. Are you serious? And do we have another pick outside of the lottery? We have 4 lottery picks. I almost don't even know what to do with those picks. I mean, we should make another trade, right? Like, why not? Let's make another crazy trade and just make this roster all that much better. So many damn draft picks. My big 4 is all up to an 87 overall and above. Let's make the roster even better, man. Like, Pokusevski is nice, but is there a better power forward out there for me? I just don't even know who I would take with all 4 of those picks. It's kind of crazy. So this draft class in particular, I don't know if we could like package and get up to like number 1. I mean, is there really anybody I want though? I guess we could draft like Jalen Lewis and then have Paolo move to the power forward. We could do that, or we could go just get a center who's available out there. And with all these picks we have, so let's see. I mean, Karl Towns is somebody you could put here probably. James Wiseman, although he's an expiring contract this offseason, or we could even sign a center in free agency. Victor on the Wizards. I mean, he's not he is untouchable. Never mind. I'm not gonna go on Embiid. That would be funny if we could get Embiid, but Jarrett Allen is not untouchable for Cleveland. I mean, if we walked up to them and gave them that many picks, I don't know if they'd say no to that. So Jarrett Allen makes a lot of sense here. Rudy Gobert, no thank you. It's a bonus. I mean, again, man, all those picks, I feel overwhelmed. I don't even know what I would do with all those picks. So Nikola Jokic as well. But I think I'm going to march up to Cleveland. And I understand Cleveland getting up Jarrett Allen doesn't sound realistic at all because of how good he's been for them. But this is 2 years down the line, and we have so many damn picks. I'm willing to trade a few of them, not a few of them, but maybe a couple of them to get Jarrett Allen. So let's offer 12 and maybe 14 for Jarrett Allen. So let's offer this. They don't agree to that. Okay, that's fair. I'll give you Lou Dort. No, I'll try to keep Lou Dort, actually. So many picks. I'll offer you 2 seconds as well. They don't agree to that. Another second. Still don't agree to that. I assume if I threw a number 10, they might accept this. So let's move 10. All 3 picks for Jarrett Allen. What about this early second? They still don't agree. Do I trade all 4 picks for Jarrett Allen? I don't think so. What about all that? Damn, they're still saying no. Jarrett Allen is tough to get, I guess. There's no way 4 picks they'll say no. Wow. What about... Okay. Jarrett Allen, I guess, is just impossible to get. What about Minnesota? We went to Minnesota and got Karl Towns from them and just kind of... Oh, he's expired anyway. Well... Man, Jarrett Allen would have been my dream scenario. We can't get Jarrett Allen, though. DeAndre Ayton? I mean, you know, he's been available, kind of. They don't agree to that. Okay, fair. And I'll give you another first. They still don't agree. Damn, okay. Well, I guess I can't get a center, but... All right, I'm going to package these picks and move up in the draft, I guess, because there's no reason to have 4 picks here. So let's package these picks, and let's move up in the draft. So let's ask Chicago if they'd give me number 3. So let's go for number 3, 12... Okay, just like that, move up in the draft. That's better than drafting 4 players, and I don't know what to do with them. So, let's get to the draft. I'm actually curious to see what the Thunder would do with all these picks, man. If they literally had 4 picks in the lottery, what do you even do with that? I'm going to take a big man, though, Jalen Lewis. I'm going to play him next to Paulo and hope it's good enough. And then at number 14, we have Bay Fall on the board as well. I mean, it doesn't really matter who we take here. I'm going to go ahead and take... I mean, I don't think whoever we take is going to get a ton of minutes. I'll just take that guy, and... Jalen Lewis out of the draft is 79 overall, so him and Paulo as a front court should be interesting. Again, it would have been cool to get one of those guys. We're going to accept all those player options. Pokusevski, Mark Williams. I want them back for sure. But I think once we get them back, we're really just going to run it, run all this the same, like run this basically the same back. Oh, I don't want to renounce Mark Williams, actually. Let's not do that. All right. So let's get Pokusevski, Mark Williams back, and then Let's go win a championship, man. Let's go win a championship. I said I wanted Jarrett Allen in the offseason, and they wouldn't accept it, so I'm offering this now. Lou Dort, 2025 pick, and Jalen Lewis for Jarrett Allen. They don't agree to that, but I was trying to give them another pick to make it somewhat realistic. But you know what? I'm just going to grab Jarrett Allen from them anyway. We did trade Lou Dort, which is, sucks, but Jarrett Allen just makes us that much better, man. Jarrett Allen, Paolo Banchero, Josh Giddey, Shea, and De'Aaron Fox. Come on now, bro. Like, come on, man. How this roster should just get it done. So 4.5, 7-second system. We're good, man. We're the 2nd seed right now. With Jarrett Allen coming here, I think we should just win a championship. There's no reason not to win a championship this year with Jarrett Allen coming over. So at the end of the season, Joel Embiid wins MVP. Mikey Williams, your rookie of the year on the Sixers. Killian Hayes, 6th man, Giannis offensive player. Kay Cunningham wins most improved, and Damon Galloway is your coach of the year. As we went 57 and 25. I don't know if we have any All-NBA first team members for this Thunder team. We have a lot of balance, and oh wait, Paulo made all rookie or All-NBA second team, I should say. So that's cool to see, and then All-NBA third team. But let's get to it, man. We're the 1st seed in the West. We should definitely win a championship this year. This should be our year with Jarrett Allen coming over to add more defense and just be another guy. I mean, look at this damn roster, bro. This is the best roster I've built in a while. I mean, obviously the Thunder have a lot of treasure chest of assets to get something like this done, and we're just kind of taking advantage of what we can with all these rookie players, on rookie contracts. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't think we should lose, but it is 2K, so I can't take anything for granted here. So we got the Timberwolves in round 1. They have Anthony Edwards, D'Angelo, Blake. All right, let's current round. Blake Wesley. Let's beat the Timberwolves. We beat them in 4. Now I have to play Sacktown. So we made a trade with them earlier on in the video. We gave them Abaji. Let's see how he's done for Sacramento. So he's averaged 15 in the playoffs and 16 for them and 13. So he's been really good with the Kings. I think he could have been really good here as well. Oh yeah, Jabari fell to them because the Rockets took freaking AJ Griffin, which makes no sense. But hopefully we can take care of them, man. Hopefully we don't lose in round 2. Somebody current round against Sacramento, and we are down 3-1. If we lose, I'm punching my monitor for sure. Like, how the hell does this team lose to the Kings of all? If the Rockets just would have took it, you know what? If we lose, I'm done. I literally can't. 2K, you make no sense. How does this team lose? All right, we won. We won game 5. Okay, we're still in this. You know what? It's fine. Deep breaths. Game 6. Here we go. Come on. Game 6. Let's take care of business. Get to a game 7. Down 3-1 right now, but anything is possible, man. Kevin Garnett said it one time. So let's listen to him. Get it done. And okay, forced to game 7. Back to Oklahoma City. Here we go. Game 7 in Chesapeake Energy Arena. Take care of business, man. We didn't come this far just to lose like this. So please take care of it. And we are going to get the job done. We beat the Kings, complete the 3-1 comeback. We are in the Western Conference Finals. Thank you. I don't know why 2K, likes 3-1 comebacks, 3-0 comebacks, whatever. But now, play the Pelicans. So the Pelicans, of course, have Zion Williamson, but we have a damn freaking Avenger squad. So I don't care what the Pelicans have. Look at this. 86 overall and above for every player. My top 6 players are 86 overall and above. Pelicans don't have that. Game 1, we're up to 0. Game 2, up 2-0. Thank you, 2K. Thank you. And we beat them in 5, right? All right, there we go. We're in the NBA Finals playing the Charlotte Hornets, who have LaMelo and Lonzo in the backcourt. LeVar Ball is probably also coaching this team. No, it's James Marengo still. Okay. Well, here we go. Game 1. We're up 1-0. Game 2. We're up 2-0. Game 3, they win. Game 4, we win. And Game 5, we win. Right? Yeah, let's go, baby. Won a championship with the Thunder today. Paolo Banchero is your Finals MVP. Let me know what you guys thought of the video, and let me know what you think of the Thunder and what they should do with the 2nd overall pick. Like I said, a lot of differing opinions out there on which big should go where. I don't think it really matters. I think they're all 3 going to be pretty good. Obviously, one will probably be better than the other, but we'll see what happens. Thank you guys for watching. Drop a like if you enjoyed. This is Crushables. I'm saying peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.